Arnav, yes, Arnav has written. Okay, yes, people. So, with today, companies that questions are over. We'll be starting with LLP from tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Ram wants to incorporate a company in which he will be the only member. He'll be the only member. That means which type of company? According to the provision of Companies Act, what type of company can be incorporated? What are its salient features? Ababa, see, they have not given up anything in the question. So it is your duty to write what are the type of company which can be incorporated by only one member. So it's a one-person company as given in section 2 clause 62. So that is a one-person company. What are the features of one-person company? There is no minimum paid up share capital. Zero. Today remember, if you are a private company, public company or OPC, there is no minimum paid up share capital prescribed. Even with the 10 rupees, even with 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees also you can start a company. Yes sir, there is no minimum paid up capital today. Hello? Okay, and there will be a nominee. Can nominee be a minor? No. Who can start a OPC? Indian resident, Allah, first a natural person, Indian citizen, resident or otherwise. When will a person become resident? 120 days when? In the previous financial year. That is, remember, it is important because when we are doing LLP, that definition will change. So in the previous financial year, a person should have stayed for a minimum period of 120 days. Correct? Okay, and what else? What are the things that OPC cannot do? Non-banking financial activities, and it cannot invest in other company ka securities, and it cannot be converted into section 8 company. Yes or no? Okay, what else? Can I change the nominee whenever I want? Yes. Can the nominee itself resign? Yes. So these are certain features of a OPC. Agreed? Hello? Just remember this one point. I don't know if I told this to you. The member of OPC may at any time change the name of such other person. By giving, that means what? I can change the nominee at any given point of time. I told you. By giving notice to the company, and the company shall intimate the same to the registrar. So I can change the nominee. I have to intimate to the company. The company's duty is to intimate it to the ROC. Sir, in my company, the nominee has been changed. So remember this point. Clear? Only a natural person, one will no person will incorporate. How many OPCs is there? One person can be member of only one OPC. Nominee of, but the same person can be a member and nominee of one OPC. That is allowed. Provided if at all there is any violation, then you need to satisfy the condition within 180 days. Okay, done. M&N holding 70% and 30% of shares in the company both died in an accident. Answer with reference to the provision of Companies Act. What will be the legal effect on the company as both members have died? So there is nothing but people. It's a case of perpetual succession. The company will go on forever. There will be a transmission. Transfer is voluntary. Transmission is by operation of law. Automatically, the next legal heirs will become the owners of the company due to transmission. The company's legal effect will not come to an end. The company will continue to carry on its business. Kamala, chartered accountant, started as e-commerce business by incorporating a OPC. Whoever have written this? Todasa. Arnav, you wrote? What is the answer?
Nominee. Rule 3.
What was the answer? Okay. Kamala, chartered accountant, started his e-commerce business by incorporating a OPC on 1st October 23. He, being a sole member of OPC, named his brother Sudhakar with his consent as his nominee in the MOA. Now Kamal intends to replace Sudhakar and nominate any of the following shortlisted friends as a nominee with effect from 1st January 2024. He wants to change the nominee terms. So for that he has two names. He wants to change. Whom does he want to make a nominee? They are giving you the list of two people. Who are there? Robert, an Indian citizen and a resident in India. shifted his residence to the USA on 31st May 2022 and has not returned to India till 1st January 2024. He is the first person. Who is he? Mr. Robert. Second person, Mr. Dinakar, an Indian citizen and non-resident in India, came for employment in India on 1st April 2023 and have been continuously staying in India since then. Referring to the provision of Companies Act, advise Kamal regarding the eligibility of his shortlisted friends and the procedure to be followed for changing the name of the nominee. Now, tell me, can we appoint Robert? Can we appoint Dinakar? Can we appoint Robert? No? Why? He haven't returned to India. Why do you say that he hasn't returned to India? So, how many days has Robert stayed in India? He has not stayed at all.
He stayed last financial.
So, should I consider, see, when has he stayed? 31st May 2022. He left is what they're telling you. You are taking it in there 2024. Is it relevant or irrelevant? I don't know if you guys are understanding the question. How to crack this question? Hey, who is a resident? Robert. Hey, definition of resident. The person who should have stayed in India for 120 days in the previous financial year. He is not. He's not. He's not. Hey, when is that Kamal wanting to appoint the new nominee? When, what is the effective date? 1st January 2024. That means which year is going on? 23-24 is going on. Who is a resident? A person who should have stayed in the previous year for 120 days. When did he go? So it is relevant only in 22-23 he has been in India for some days. From when? He has left India on 31st May. But he was in India from April. From April 1st he was in India, no? He went in May. So April, May he was there. April how many days? 30 days. May how many days? Sorry, April is 31 days. May is 30 days, no? So 61 days you were in India. Hello? Based on that grounds you can say Anna Bond is not a resident. Clear, and hence I cannot appoint him as a nominee. Hello? Now look at the second person. Who is the second fellow? Dinakar, an Indian citizen and not resident in India, came for employment in India on 1st April 2023 and have been continuously staying in India since then. Can this person be a nominee? He has been in India continuously. Possible, not possible? Yes or no? Be confident when you say. Yes or no? No, da. Hey, when did he come, da? When did he come to India, da? When, da? When, da, day? Yenna, da? Logic, basics only will fade away. He has come to India on 1st April 23. From that day, he has been staying in India. This is current year. Previously, he has not been in India at all. That means he is also not satisfying 120 days condition. What did you guys... Tell me who can be a nominee now? Sir, comparatively, this is 0. He has been 61 days, so you can appoint Robert as your nominee, correct? Yennada Samir. Both of them have not satisfied 120 days condition. People, what will be the answer?
Both of them not.
People, can you tell me who can be a member of an OPC, nominee of an OPC? What are the 3 conditions? Natural person, Indian citizen, resident. That's all. That's all we wrote. Resident or otherwise. Now, what is or otherwise? Did the team send you the video? Watched it? Illa. You know, when I got to know you have not watched, this is the question I discussed in that video. Oh. When I said the Kamal, that time only I got to know you guys wouldn't have watched. For a reason, ಏನು ನನಗೆ okay. One more day, Sai, come on. You'll get mukti.
Relax.
Yes. One more day, yes. People, let's fight this one more day, okay? With smile. Like we smiled for the last 30 days. Okay, now see that, hey, resident or otherwise, my karma, I'll explain. Or otherwise means what? Remember, people, there was an amendment. Earlier, the condition was if you want to be if you want to be a member or a nominee in OPC, you should be natural person, Indian citizen, resident was a mandatory condition. After some time, somewhere in the year like 2022-23, they amended the definition. They took away the resident and they replaced it with resident or otherwise. Earlier it was not there. Now what does that mean? Resident or otherwise. What does that mean? What does that mean? Now people, there are two types of people. Do you want me to explain in detail? Hello? Okay, there are two types of people. One is, say for example, I will give you my example. Allah bad. Let us give one example of anyone who travels. Anyone travels? Okay, let us imagine. There is a person, we'll take an example of, okay, Shashi sir. Shashi sir's Insta I saw yesterday. Shashi sir has gone to Oman. Sir, Nodi, I'm giving you publicity. Now people, Shashi sir has gone to Oman, correct? Now technically Shashi sir is a resident in India. Every time he will be in India only. But he is going still abroad. Hello? Hello? Now people, second category of person. We'll take any other person who is anyone's brother, friend, relative working abroad. Anyone? Okay. I have my cousin only, West fellow. I'll take him only. Okay, what to do? Now people, now he is working in US. It's been around 4 years. Is he a citizen of US? No. He is not a citizen of US. Then what is the tag that in India we give it to him as? A person who is working outside India. What do we call him as popularly? NRI. Correct? There is no way he can stay in India even for one day. Agreed? Because the continuous 4 years he is working abroad only. Now people remember Nirmala Sitharaman brought a change in the definition. She said resident or otherwise to help such people. That is, you are not in India, you're abroad, you belong to India, but you're working abroad. The country will consider you as a non-resident. Hello? Whereas you take the example of Shashi sir. Shashi sir is technically an Indian. But let us imagine, Shashi sir has travelled. So for example, Shashi sir went to Oman. Shashi sir liked some other place. So in the last year, let us imagine, Shashi sir has been abroad for around 300 days. Let us imagine. Technically, what is Shashi sir's residence? Which place? Where should Shashi sir stay? Technically, India. Now, try to understand the definition. Who is capable to become a member or a nominee? You should be a natural person, Indian citizen, resident or otherwise. If you are a resident, that means you are normally a person who stays in India. For you, the 120 days condition will apply. But I have my cousin who generally stays outside India, but he satisfies first two conditions. He is an Indian citizen. He is a natural person, but they were doing brain drain. They were going and contributing to abroad. So India wanted to bring back such people. They said, it's okay, you come, we will allow you. You need not have to satisfy 120 days condition. That was for them. Promise on me, you will not find this explanation anywhere. even in the law, everyone would say this amendment is a mistake. Because what are they telling you? The definition says resident or otherwise. That means what? Resident or not. You can be a member of OPC or a nominee of OPC. But what do I mean by resident? You should have stayed in India for 120 days. Don't you think these two are contradictory statements? Definition says resident or not. To become a resident, I should have stayed for 120 days in the previous year. Don't you think they are speaking opposite? Hello? This is the explanation. I was telling this from day one. I have had 100 fights with our own fraternity. I will say this is my interpretation. They say, hey, no. This is not, how can that happen? You should, or otherwise should be ignored. You have to concentrate only on 120 days. Until this question came. In the exam, it is a 2024 exam question, no? And in the exam, they have given you an answer. Now see here. Robert cannot be appointed. Why, people? He has not satisfied the previous year, only 61 days. Satisfied with his answer, huh? Okay. Dinakar can be appointed. How da? Hey, at least Robert stayed 61 days. Dinakar stayed 0 days. Understood, huh? Now go back and read the definition. Read the question. They would have given clearly Robert, an Indian citizen and a resident in India. He is like Shashi sir. Dinakar is a, where is it?
Indian citizen.
And a non-resident in India. Makes sense, huh? But people, remember, this was the first time ever after literally 2 years of amendment, there was a question asked by any institute. Even cost accountants, their institute did not ask a question. Even a company secretary's institute did not ask a question. Even CA institute had not asked a question. Even in inter-level, you have this concept. Nowhere a question was asked for almost 1.5 to 2 years. Finally, this question came. So this is the first question that was asked on this concept. Now, don't you think it was very tough for you people to write? That's why they were a little considerate and they gave. So in alternative answer, what they will write? Easy. Both cannot be. Why? They took the representation of 120 days condition. You got the logic? One is the real. What is the actual, sir? Sir, they are giving alternate. Of course, the both cannot be right, Noda. This is, they are helping you, that's all. What is the right interpretation? This is not right. This is right. Dinakar can be and Robert cannot be. Because Dinakar is a non-resident. Even if he has not stayed 1 day also, it's okay. The definition says resident or otherwise.
So basically, otherwise means NRI.
You have to assume it as an NRI. Understood, huh? Hello? Yes, got some idea, huh? Okay. XYZ Limited was incorporated to hold the patent for a new product. The company is expecting to start its commercial production within the next 2 years. In the meanwhile, for timely installation, the company has placed the purchase order for plant and machinery with a down payment of rupees 1 crore. Referring to the provision of Companies Act, examine whether the company can go acquire the status of dormant company. Section 455. What is it? Can they become a dormant company? No. Why?
Because they are doing fixed transaction.
What is the provision? What will you write? One word. The first is the condition you will be writing, people, for a company to become a dormant company. What is dormant company? A company which is formed for hold a asset for a future project, intellectual property, or an inactive company. And it should have not had any significant accounting transaction. What is significant accounting transaction? Any transaction other than those 4. What are the 4 transactions? Filing fees paid to registrar, any money paid to satisfy this law or any other law. Third one is allotment of shares. Fourth one is maintenance of office and records. Any fifth payment is considered a significant accounting transaction. Here you have paid money for plant and machinery. 1 crore is significant and hence the company cannot go for dormant status. Clear? Children question. Harmony Foundation is a newly incorporated company focused on promoting education and healthcare services. The company is registered as a Section 8 company with a clear plan to reinvest all profits into activities, and the license has been accorded by the central government. For the financial year 31st March 2024, the company earned a substantial profit and transferred some amount to Measures LMP Associates, a partnership firm and one of the member of the Harmony Foundation. Subsequently, on the complaint of one of the members, the central government, after giving an opportunity of being heard, directed the company to be wound up on the ground that partnership firm cannot be a member of Section 8 company and it cannot transfer any part of the profit to the firm. Explain in the light of provision of Companies Act whether the ground taken for winding up is sufficient. What? It's a Section 8 company. It has distributed profits to one of its shareholders. Who is it? It's one of a partnership firm. Central government got to know that a Section 8 company has distributed profits to one of its shareholders. They have distributed the profits, and a partnership firm can never become a member in a company. On those grounds, the central government wants to cancel your license and wind up your company. Now the question is, whatever is the order passed by central government, is it valid? Is it right? Is what they are asking you. After explaining question also that face, okay. Answer people, remember the partnership firm can be a shareholder of Section 8 company. We have written also in the class. A partnership firm can be a shareholder of Section 8 company. You would have written C. So central government cancelling the license on that ground is insufficient. It is invalid. But they did one more mistake also. What is that? They have distributed the profits. They have distributed the profits. We saw that also, right? Being a Section 8 company, you are prohibited from distributing the profits. Dividend. On that ground, if you want to wind up, that is valid, that is sufficient. So if there are two things that they have done a mistake here. One is distributing the profits. Second thing, according to central government, is Section 8 company has taken partnership firm as a member. Remember, that is valid. You cannot cancel the license. That is valid only. That is insufficient. However, cancelling the license for distributing the profit, yes, that is sufficient.
Sir, we can write two provisions for that.
Both has to be written. Hence, the ground for winding up taken on the basis of transfer of any part of profit by Harmony to the firm is correct and sufficient. So, distribution of profits, winding up order is correct. However, associates can become member. Therefore, this ground is not correct, hence not sufficient. Clear? Yes? Okay. Oh, that's all. Done. So I think that is what is your company law questions. From tomorrow we'll start LLP. We'll see if there is any questions I can still give, I'll give you. Because always remember, from LLP, you will not find much of indirect based questions. It will be direct only from LLP. And remember people, one more thing. LLP should be your most scoring chapter. You should literally know letter by letter. 9-page chapter. Ratta marke go. 2 chapters you guys have to use it to the best of your advantage. Chapter 1, chapter 5. One is 13 pages, one is 9 pages. You will get around 10 marks for sure from both the chapters. 10 marks. Companies Act is little more. I'll give you weightage. Last day I'll give you weightage. Yes, sir?